Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the STBN server. Today is a special one, guys. This is episode number 60. Sort of. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Episode 60, yes. Video number 60? Oh, hell no. This is like video number 85. So I've done quite a few more videos than I have episodes for, and it's because of server tours and pranks and little things like that. So whatever. This is actually episode 60, so what I wanted to do with you guys is to take you for a tour of my base and just kind of get the new people on my channel a chance to see what I've done over the last, we'll say, year. This is where it all began, was right here. So, this is where my home began. I was out here. Spawn is way over that way there. So keep going that way, probably about 500 blocks, and well, y'all see. Spawn is I don't know where spawn is. It's not showing up on my map. Is it this way? There it is. Okay. So yeah, we're this way here. So there's where spawn is. I came in here, did the server tour with everybody, and then said, well, where's the best place to build? And I said, if I go like 500 blocks south, is that going to be good enough? I said, yeah, you'll be fine. So I came over this way here, and I saw this little valley thing, and they had this perfectly cut out area. I didn't have to do any digging. There was like maybe 6 blocks I had to dig out. And I thought, you know what, make myself a little hobbit hole. So I came in here and started designing, and this is where it's progressed to at the point. I wanted something that overlooked the ravine, so this kind of goes and follows the ravine all the way along. Very cool design. I love the built into the side of the ravine look, where you can continue to look around. So a couple of the things that I started doing here, one of the ones was the super fast auto farm. This does all your wheat, potato, carrots. Look up Impulse SV if you don't know who he is. He is the one that came up with this design. Very, very fast. You get stacks upon stacks all the time. In here, this is my auto smelter. I think it was about 10 furnaces or something like that at the time. You reach in here, you can put your stuff in there. Over this side here, you put your fuel in, and you let it do its thing. Everything pops out in here. And then I got a couple switches here. One is to lock the minecart so it doesn't go back and forth, and the other one's for special reasons. I'm not going to tell you guys everything. Came down into this area here. This is actually where the storage unit started off as. I had a bunch of double chests all stacked all the way along here. Too high at the time, and was putting all my goodies in here, and they were coming out this side as well when I started to expand. And when I filled it up, because I did a lot of mining at the beginning, I had hundreds upon hundreds of diamonds and all these different kinds of ores. And then I went down here and said, hey, you know what, let's build ourselves an auto enchanter. So I came in here and I have all the potions you could ever need for anything, for any reason whatsoever. You name it, I got it, and I got a bunch of them, from regular to doubles. I got every single potion you could ever want. Very easy setup to work with here. Basically, always going to have the nether wart on, and you go along and you're like, which potion do I want? And then you select, okay, I'm going to have that. And do I want to turn it into a bad potion? If you do, you hit that. And then if you want it stronger, you can hit that one. You want it longer, you hit that, or both. And then you can turn it into a splash potion with that by flicking it up as well. And then you come over here, you hit the button, and it does everything for you. I already have the bottles in here. You can see there, I've already got my splash potion of fire resistance. Fire resist, right there. And we have no space for them. So let's just do what we should do and go shabam. There. Now I have fire resistance for 5 minutes. Badass. Let's put this in here with the jump boost. Why not? So yeah, you come over here, and what'll happen is this will go through automatically. Whatever choice you pick next, that'll go through next. and then it will do the modifier and the lengthener and the splash potion if you choose to do so. And then you just come in here and you pick the 3 out that you want. This is always filled with water bottles, and if you need more, there's always more. Always, always, always. This came a lot further along in my server time on here, so I thought, you know what, my storage over here is getting pretty ruined. Let's build a big one. So what I had as an idea for this here, this is Tango Tech's setup for a full automatic storage unit. What you do is you come in here, you put your items in here, it'll go through each and every single one of these chests and put the item where it needs to go, and then if it doesn't have a spot in here, automatically comes through here and a site. You can see, where is it? We're full. So yeah, but everything in here, the goal I had when I did this is like Tango's was like 6 high or something like that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I added 2 more to the height and a whole lot more. I think I had 320 some odd chests in here. And the reason why I did that is, well, one, I know cobblestone, stone, and stuff like that are going to take up more than one double chest. But I wanted to get one of every item in the entire game. I think the only 2 I'm missing right now are Dead Bush and the Hay Bale. And I think I probably have enough. Nope. But I have my wheat farm, so if I ever wanted to do that, I could. And then what I did is I made a separate chest for horse armor, saddles, the music discs, and then all my armor, as well as all the tools. So, you need anything, people just come to me, and they, hey, can I have that, can I have this? Yeah, sure, why not? I got a bunch of random stuff in here. I put that in there just because I was lazy. Down here, though, this is where the real smelter is. So this here will do a full stack of 64 at a time, 64 furnaces all the way around. You can just imagine the amount of iron and that took place to put this together. Got a nice silent dropper system here, very simple. Stack of droppers however high you want it to go. Torch on the bottom, repeater there, comparator there. When something goes in here, it powers the block and turns the torch off, turns that on, puts the power into here, flicks that on, up it goes, and then it lights and unlights each one as it goes, and it's just up into your chest, and that's it. This stuff here is the bottom of the storage unit, so that's where all that goes. Let's head around this way, up here, and oh yeah, it pops out here as well. What else have we got in here? This is just some of the craziness that is for the back of this storage unit. It was a big project, a lot of work, worth it though. And there's the other entrance as well, so you can see it from the other side. And then I have auto drop off planned to come into the back here, so when I'm down in the mining system, I can send a minecart over this way, which is going to come from right there all the way down into here, over to here, and there you go. Got my doors there, and I'll show you guys, you know what, let's keep it around the base for now. Alright, back up top. The first thing I actually started to do on the server was mine. So, as you can see here, trap chest, stone brick stairs, opens up a secret door. Come back here, door closes, nobody knows I'm here. Have a minecart, take us all the way down to my mines. This is one of the first things I dug out. Dug a pathway all the way down to here, so that I could start branch mining. So this is my small branch mining area. Done a whole lot of digging, as you can see, everywhere, and even underneath too. Got my beacon set up back here, which is the big one. So this here has got 4 beacons on it, and that's what gives us speed 2, haste, strength, jump boost, and regen. Probably gonna add a couple more to it because I can. But this was just a crazy little episode that I did. It's the best way to mine in Minecraft. Go look it up. Definitely is the best way in Minecraft. You can't beat this one. That's actually fun. The other thing I did over here was straight and go left. This is one of the mining branches that I did. I kept hearing spiders, so I dug over this way, and we got ourselves a spider spawner. Oh yeah, I forgot I put this in here so nothing can get me, just in case while I was AFK. What is that? Cyan stained glass. That's really weird. Up here, this is the top of the spider farm. So it's an on-off switch, basically. And what that will do, obviously shuts it on and off. What a shocker. But in here, you flip that switch and it will turn on lights, which you really can't see because of the water. And all it does is it sends the spiders through. Sorry, it sends the spiders through that little opening in there. And they get pushed in here. The water is pushed them up. And they drown. And all the string goes in there, and I get skeletons and zombies and creepers and all that kind of crap in there too. So you can turn those on or off. Go in here in AFK. It's got a spot you can put your stuff, or you can put your stuff in an ender chest over here if you choose to do so. So that was just one off little thing. It was like, you know what's here? Let's build a farm. Why not? That's the attitude I took on this. Plus, I wanted everything to be completely and fully automated. I will take you to show you my big mining area eventually. Oh, damn. Come back. There we go. So, still have quite a few plans on the server. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. So, I got a few more episodes left in me. Let's make sure it's daytime. Whoa. Alright, so out here, one of the other things I did was an auto fish farm. And this filled with fishing rods. And then what you do is you fish where that trap door is. You flick your switch. That's actually opening and closing. You just can't see it. And it shoots out the fishing rods into my inventory. Oops. And they all go back into the system, so it'll automatically keep doing that if a fishing rod breaks. You keep fishing in here, puts all your loot in here, which you can see we always got goodies in there. You can stock this filled with fishing rods if you choose to AFK for like, I don't know, 5 days. My awesome full automatic cow farm, you can see it's doing a great job. Let's grab some of those. And my wonderful horse, which I got during my episode with Colonel, where we did the what do you call it, Remembrance Day tribute. So we got this here. I hate horses in 1.8. They're glitchiest pieces of crap ever. Random chest, don't even know where it came from. And then my awesome sewer. So we have here a stick dispenser. There it is. My boat dispenser. So this is to kind of go through my sewer system. Are you going to let me go around this corner or what? Nope, I guess not. Because the boat broke over here and we're back there. Gotta love 1.8 boats. So we have this awesome sewer system that I built. This was to connect myself over to Taco's place. Taco, he has a giant hole on the ground in the rock ore store. It's called the Rock Store. Focus on the ore. And then partway through here, there was a zombie spawner, and I noticed that when I was going through the caves. So I have a little offshoot, and this here, better get my sword ready just in case, takes you into an awesome zombie purifier. So what this does is, even though, say I have a zombie spawner here, and in this spot here, it's a completely dark spot, so even though there's light all the way around here, I can put light all the way around this entire area and it wouldn't matter, because in these areas, the actual lighting is really, really dark. And you can see here, we get zombies to spawn. And you notice this block here gets pulled up into there. He comes in on the pressure plate and lights it up, so you can look at him and go, "You're not a villager," and then kill him. And then there goes the block down, light shuts off, and we can respawn the next one. The only flaw to this is the fact that they're baby zombies. They can fit through this one wide opening, and they can get you. So maybe put a full block here, and there, all the way around, and that would probably stop it, but Hey, there's another guy. How you doing? You're not a villager. And make sure you use stone pressure plates so that the drops don't keep the switch on. What I have right here, this actually goes back to my base. We'll take the long way so you guys can actually see. It's just some of the hidden work that you don't normally get to see that goes on in an episode. I dug this big long tunnel which runs pretty much beside the sewer system. And you take a look at my map, you can see all the way along here. These are all tunnels that I've lit up all throughout my area. And the reason for me doing that, wait a minute, what's going on here? What was that? That is really weird that they're all spawning in that one area. I'm going to have to go check that out. Looks like an unexplored cave. Anyways, I looked those all up because it's part of my mob system that I had. I went through to light up as much of the area underground and above ground that I could to increase the spawns that I have in my mob drop system, which I will take to show you. That'll be the end of this episode. And just so you guys are aware, this is going to be a 2 to 3 part tour because there are so many things that I did. So this train track's going to come out here, goes up into here, comes into this area, and this is where our villagers are. So you get a name tag, Aqua Affinity, Sharpness 2, Efficiency 5, Infinity, Silk Touch, Rotten Flush, you can sell it. You get your emeralds that way, and you get glowstone, Eyes of Ender, all that kind of stuff. We have Unbreaking 3 and Fire Protection 2 diamond chestplate. This guy's gonna die, I believe, because yeah, he only has the Unbreaking. Ooh, can't wait for the day I get to kill you. Where's the other guy? Thorns 3 and Depth Strider. So I think it was the next one. Right there, Depth Strider 3 for 13 diamonds. Oh yeah, badass. This guy here, Projectile Protection and Aqua Affinity again. Protection 2 diamond chestplate. Lots of goodies in there. I got a couple other little farms in here. We have this one, my auto sugarcane farm. You can see here, does really, really well. I think I was going to put lights in here or something. Must have been what I was going to do. Then over here we have ourselves the melon and pumpkin farm. But you can see this is full up and keeps filling up. There's nothing I can do with this thing. It just, not enough uses for all the crap that I get from here. Insane amounts of stuff. What else can I show you guys? Oh, I know. Let's see. I'm going to check the time on this episode. I'd like to keep them around 20 minutes, which is why it's going to be about 3 episodes. Because, yeah. There's a whole lot of stuff I got to show you. In the next episode, we're going to be doing some traveling, but... Alright, so at the front here, aside from my beautiful cow farm and my fish farm, we have the snow farm, so everything goes in here, hoppers and snow, all that kind of stuff. And this here is Redstone City. So this is something that I wanted to make. Oh yeah, that's my other horse, Brady. Hi, Brady. I wanted to do a whole bunch of redstone projects, but I didn't know where to kind of put them all. So what I ended up doing was making myself a full-on city that we could do redstone projects in. That's what this became. So I put off a roadway all the way around the thing, put walkways along in the middle, street lights that turn off and on with the daylight, and then in here we have our, this is a full, well, I guess we'll say semi-automatic wart farm, because you got to be present. I mean, you could AFK at it with the minecart. The only problem is you don't get one side because you can't switch sides if you're AFK. What the goal is this will actually shake and then dislodge all the nether wart. It all stays inside here. And then you ride along and you just hit the right mouse button, goes along here. And then you can turn around, right mouse button this way, and then you're done. You get out. And this is the take on Ethos design. He had a single one which you would walk beside. And I thought, like, you could probably automate this. So, right there, push the button, and it powers the track, sends you up that way, and it brings you back, and there you go. Over this way here, we have one of the next builds that I did, which is a full auto tree farm. Hi. Wow, that was some lag. Anyways, so we have a full auto tree farm, AFKable. You stand here, you take yourself an oak sapling like so, and you put that in your inventory. You come over there, and hold the right click button. Alt tab out of your inventory, and as long as you're holding the right mouse button, whenever a tree grows, you got the sapling in your hand to place the next one, and it keeps going. And that's how that works. And then you can fill this up in like a 12 by 12 area and chop down all the wood. This here is a note block song, and it is the song, the Cantina Band from Star Wars. And yeah, not quite done. That's why it sounds as weird as it does, but work in progress. Next one that I did here, I'm not going to show you guys all the guts and the redstone. If you guys want to know more about the redstone of any of this stuff, just put a comment down in the bottom and say, hey cHiLLs, show me how you did that, or what the hell is that thing, or can you go into more detail about what this is. Now, this is a crazy design that I'm still trying to figure out how to do, but there's no way I can actually do it unless I completely wrap this minecart track around to come back to this point and go back through, because what the problem is, you end up going through this way when you turn in a minecart. So if you turn like this, you don't actually face this way. When you turn in Minecraft, if you're facing this way when you turn, you'll still end up facing this way, and that's what screwed this up. But with that being said, all I did was I stopped it down the end here, and it bounces backwards. So that second part, still not done yet. Down here is the collection system. There should be a minecart. Where the hell is the minecart? Should be a hopper minecart that goes along there anyways. And all you do is you hold shear in your hands, and it basically goes along, shaves down all the, and these guys 1.8 glitched, I guess, or somebody murdered them. And my guess is murder, because you look in here, there's cooked mutton and some sticks. So somebody killed them for no apparent reason and stole my minecart, I guess, because there's a minecart that's usually sitting in there. And in here, over here we have all the shears. So what happens is this is like a shear pickup system. When you run over top of this detector rail, it'll send a signal through this over to here and sends that on its way. And not only that, it sends a signal up to here, and it will tell this system to push through more and dispense another shear on top of your head. So you fill your inventory up like I have here, and you leave the one spot with shears. So when the shears break, it'll replace it in your inventory with a new set, and you can just AFK and go back and forth and get all the wool you want in the world. Or you can just come along and murder them. That also works, but not so good for the next people. What we have here is a semi-auto vine farm. So all this is, you go along, you shear all the vines, you hit the button, it collects them all, and puts them all into here. Again, got tons of shear and all that kind of stuff. Puts them all into the hoppers in the center, comes over to you. Next one of the most obvious ones that we've ever had is the cactus farm. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with all this. Like, I could throw all this stuff on the ground and it'll all just fill up. Yeah. Over here we have our lovely chicken farm, also full. We got lots of feathers and probably lots of chicken. You can see the chickens in there. Yeah, put all this together. There we go. Why not? We'll do a little bit of reorganization while we're waiting for things to kick in here. The raw eggs, I usually don't keep that many in here. Leave the rest like that, and then all the rest can fill in with chicken. I don't know what I need all this crap for, but I like automating things, so why the hell not? Over here was one of my cow farm designs. This is actually based on Zimovoid's design. It was totally and completely freaking useless. Piece of crap design that sucked ass and didn't work worth a damn. Yeah, you can tell I'm a little bit bitter. So I fixed it because he was using one lever to do the whole thing and it wasn't working. So what I ended up doing was putting a button over here and then the lava here that would actually dispense out. And right now that's not the way this is supposed to be working, because as you can tell, if you don't do this right, all your cows are dead. So that's what happens, is if somebody doesn't read the instructions and they come over here, well, all your cows are dead. So see, like that, great, because the big cows stay on fire and the bottom ones don't catch on fire. There you go. But whatever. Over here, this is a semi-auto mushroom farm. So what you do, take your mushroom. I put the dirt in here because I've had problems with what do you call it? Getting out of or getting in here, creepers, and they blow things up, and that's not a good thing. Let's get rid of the sticks and those. There we go. Put that back. And then what you do is you plant in here, you bone meal it, and it sits up on top here, or it grows up top here. Normally I had an axe in here, but you get to walk up and down the stairs here, and you can hack away at the mushroom and everything you can collect. Put it back down in here, and put this guy back in so that nothing can spawn in there. And then this here is an amazingly awesome design. It's one of the best designs I came up with. I think someone else did it and I saw it in one of their episodes, but I don't remember who. I made a tutorial on this. This is the absolute fastest cocoa bean farm you'll ever see in your entire life. You get in here, you hit the switch, and you hold right click, and right there you'll have cocoa beans for days. I had to adjust the speed because of the server, but you can get it going faster. If you get it going too fast on the server, you'll end up getting a whole bunch of lag from it, and not lag from the machine, but lag from the server, like right there, like you just saw, and wouldn't be able to keep up. So you can see in that little bit of time right there, we went from 6 to 44. So we got ourselves 38 pieces of the cocoa beans. What's up, douchebag? And for the second last thing I'll show you guys, I have this little ass over here. A little chest on him. He's so cute. What I did over here was two different projects. Let's get up top, hopefully before the sun goes down. Over here was the man-made lake that I did. So this is all man-made. I shaped it all, dug it all down, put all the stuff where I needed it to be. There's been a few things added, like that little stand and whatnot. There's also this little switch, if I can get back out of the water. Oh, right here. Wow. This guy. A nice little switch. And it goes down into a hole, goes into the ground. Now, why would anybody ever do that? I'll tell you why. Because we have a little project we were working on. Right, where is it? It's off to the side. Right here. There we go. Inside here is the fireworks display. So this here, I did a huge fireworks display for, oh man, what was it? My 50th episode. It was over 30,000 fireworks that we had going on here. There's all fireworks that were up in these 9 or 10 dispensers up here. There were 16, 18 other dispensers in here. And then down the bottom, can't get that way. Down the bottom, this is a little bit of the redstone. It was all hooked up to a main timer, which led into here. This particular timer would stay on and wouldn't set this part off. This clock here for these 12 dispensers, this is the grand finale. This here would not set this off until all the fireworks were gone out of that main room. And then it would set off the big fireworks, which had all the creeper heads and tons of crazy ass fireworks. It was lots of fun to build, lots of fun to watch. I think we went through something like six day cycles. We had the guy on the server that runs it, and he just kept setting it to night for us. And yeah, so that was one thing we had that was a lot of fun to build, a lot of fun to play with after the fact. The other thing, a huge project that Sausage and I undertook was this big bad boy right here. And this is where I'm going to end the episode. This is my mob farm. And what happens is all the mobs basically fall down this hole and they go into my ravine. What we will do, and it's perfect that it's nighttime. We'll get up here eventually. Oh yeah, here, I'll show you this too. This is my ice farm. There's a minecart that runs around underneath. And what it does is it's got a chest minecart in it. It's enough weight to usually keep it going. And it'll go through and activate all the pistons, and then it goes by and it triggers these. So these are all solidified. And it hits a trigger point, it'll push these up, and then these will activate and push them out, and you end up with a huge thing that kind of looks like an ice mountain on like the peak of a mountain. Very, very cool. I love having that up here. And that's the design there that we had for the spaceship. That is the brainchild of Sausage. He was the one that put the design together. All I did was help him build it. And what happens is Taco and I, we actually set up a clock in the back. It's a double clock. So there's one of the mob farms that has the packed ice in it. Mobs spawn on packed ice. And then every, I think it's 2 minutes, water turns on for 30 seconds. Pushes the mobs into the center. And they drop down the tube. So that was probably one of the bigger builds, not the biggest, but one of the bigger builds that we tackled, but it's the biggest collab episode that I ever did with anybody on the server for sure. You can see here, there's the timer that we actually have over there. You can see it's a double timer system, and they run within each other. Completely spawn proof up here. Oh, with the exception of, oh, that's spawn proof too, I think. Or not, whatever. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. There's part of the Redstone City right there. In the next episode, we're going to continue the tour, but we're going to take a little bit of time to drive away from my home base. And I'm going to take you guys to a few secret locations that I've built. And depending on the episode, if I can fit it all in next episode, I'm going to end off with the biggest build that I've ever done in probably my, second biggest build I've ever done in Minecraft, but the biggest build I've ever done on this server. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to come back for the next one, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.